One more game in Group 22. The astute eye will notice that Quad and Borisu have not played yet. So that's the game we got heading your way. ZVT to close out this group before we move on to 33. So hopefully it's an exciting one. I think Borisu has a reputation for making some fun games, so I think that's what everyone's here to check out.
He certainly does. I mean, I'm not going to say it, but we all know what we're hoping to see here. Why would you want to be a Mutalisk pack rat? You have to, like, stack on top of all your brothers, like, with no space. And then you get, like, irradiated and, like, splashed by Corsairs and stormed. It's a terrible time.
Alright. Well, last match of the group, ZVT in the top right in the white Zerg. We got BRu.QuaD, aka Red Quad. One day I'm going to ask him why there's two for the two. And then in the bottom left, in the blue, it's Borisu Europe, so I guess they're playing on the European server.
He's actually from Chile, so, take it as you will. I don't know if he's on vacation or it's just his Europe account, I guess, like you say. I assume he's on vacation. He flew to Paris to play this game.
I mean, what else would you do in Paris?
Pete, what are you saying in chat? I don't understand. He's saying I don't want to play Terran.
I mean, he's making hashtags that rhyme for you. Like, you've made monsters that cannot be stopped. This is your problem now.
Look, I don't want to buy into this line from State Zero that, like, yes, give your life for Aya, it's worth it. Like, no. I want to live a long and happy life sitting in my base, sieged up behind a wall.
I mean, aren't they, like, all, like, with their dreadlocks or whatever, they're connected to, like, one central, like, collective consciousness kind of thing? So it's
I don't think it's a collective consciousness per se. It's more just like a chat room.
So maybe you die in the chat room to become like an admin for the chat room, and then you get like the fancy badge.
I don't want to be a chat admin. That sounds like hell.
Okay, CPL staff.
Yeah, that's right. Why would you want that? Now you know it's coming, State Zero. You know it's coming. In fact, does this block the CC?
It looks like it, but every time I guess that I'm wrong, so I'm not going to claim it, but it looks like it.
To begin with, this depot needed to be to the right of the barracks, but I'll say no more for now. Oh, well, hang on. If he wanted to wall, he should have put the depot like next to the egg, because I'm not really sure what he's going for here. Typically, if you want to wall at low ground, you have to have a link-proof wall. It's no good having a partial wall. I'm pretty sure this blocks the CC, like, well, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm used to, I think the wall I see here is like depot, barracks depot, like a V by the egg.
Yes, because depot above fits like a glove. That's how you have it tight. The depot's to be above the barracks. But look at this. He's actually going 2 barracks, 1 base, which as a play in general I don't dislike, but having 1 at the natural is just such a liability here. It's just as well that Zerg went like 12 hatch, like 12 pool even, not even 11 pool, so like Bruce is not under any threat here. But it is kind of dicey. If you're going to be playing 1 base, you might as well use that ramp, because it's such a strong defense. You put a bunker on that bad boy, a couple SCVs to stop locals running past, and there's not really anything Zerg can do about that until Dark Swarm.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because he didn't successfully block the ramp, the drone gets in, sees 2 barracks, sees the academy timing, which... Do you need
Wait, he's got no gas!
Yeah, I was going to say, when do you need the gas to get the academy stuff? Is this like the assimilator Psycore thing, where it's like, don't ever do this?
Yeah, basically. Like, I don't know, like... He's still not starting the gas. We knew it was going to be a wild game with Borisu, but I didn't expect this. I did not expect this. Get the gas, Borisu!
Oh.
Okay, 3rd hatch going down for Quad. And I have to say, if I saw what Borisu was doing, I would not be building a 3rd hatch by any means. The pool is getting quite low, I just realized. This SCV is doing its work. Is Zerg going to stop this? Okay, the links pop out and they're going to save it. I was kind of worried for a minute. No, he's going back to the pool.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god. But the Marines are coming across the map and fighting these Zerglings as well, which is not really going to work out for the Terran. But I mean, it's all just a distraction so he can... Oh no, the SCV died. I'm so sad that Spawning Ball didn't die.
Now, in retrospect, you know what I really wanted Quad to do? Because we saw this 2 barracks, we saw this academy, there's no gas. That drone's just big chilling in the base. You could just gas stolen the Terran and just like infuriate Borisu.
Yeah,
just tilt him
because
off
there's
the
nothing
planet.
Terran to be able to do. The gas would be so delayed. I mean, it's delayed enough as it is. Now, he is able to build medics right away because they don't cost much gas, but his stim is so delayed here. And I mean, medics are OP, but without stim, Marines don't do very much. And we saw already 2 Marines trading for 1 Zergling is a pretty goddamn inefficient trade.
Yeah, even with everything going on, it's like, has Borisu not been on constant worker production? I feel like this he should have more than 17 by now.
Well, no, he had to get the barracks at 12. You have to cut, and then I don't even know what time he got the academy. So it's certainly not. And he's not building them now anyway. He doesn't need workers where he's going, which is the Zerg base, by the way. I think Zerg actually does need a second sunken here. Well, then again, Stim is actually not on the way, so maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get second sunken anyway, respecting that this is weird. And I think if you're Quad, you're just like, if this just doesn't do damage, I'm probably good. Like, just be a little extra safe. This is such a weird
Borisu, he's got his strategies. Okay, so he's coming across here now. It looks like Zerg will be fine, because by the time if he kills that one sunken, others will be finished, I believe. So I don't think Terran's going to break through here by any means. Now, medics are pretty strong. If you kind of get the heal on the Marine that's being attacked by the Sunken, you don't necessarily lose anything, but 2 Sunkens done, so yeah, no, Terran cannot bust this. Terran pulls back, but at the same time, he's making Zerg make a lot of Sunkens, although Terran is also on 1 base with 18 SCVs, so I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like Quad thinking a little too far ahead. It's like, I saw 2 barracks, I saw an academy, I know what this is. It's like, yeah, but there's some critical steps that you could have seen. Like, we have that perfect observer vision. We see everything on both sides. We know what's going on. Heat of the moment, I think it's very easy to just not even think about, like, oh, he never took his gas. It doesn't matter.
All right, so Borisu, going 2 racks academy then expansion as opposed to the opposite route what people normally take. This game still could potentially normalize, but this third base, Borisu needs to be able to deny this with these units out on the map, or Zerg is going to pull way ahead. And look at that, so Marine trying to scout that area might promise Borisu to go over there. Only 5 Marines here, that's certainly enough to shoot down a hatchery if it starts, and deal with those links as well. Stim finished now, Marine range not on the way yet.
Yeah, and we already seen very early turrets, which I think that SCV that was killing the pool, it did see the 3rd hatchery, so I don't think you had to get them quite as early as we saw. It does find that drone that was hiding way up in the corner, so good on Borisu just to make sure that doesn't end up happening later on. Doesn't get sneak. But the Spire is about to finish. It's still 3 hatcheries, so you're going to have plenty of larvae, but I think Quad's going to be a little short in gas to make as many as you're looking for by the time it finishes.
Well, yeah, he'll get 6 instead of 9, but that's alright, it's a good start. Or 5 anyway. 6, there you go. I'm thinking, depending how good his meter micro is, Borisu with the anti-mutalist bunker, actually he's pretty strong against mutalists, by the way. Damn, he's really trying to send out these drones to expand, but he's baiting a Marine, so worth, I guess.
I mean, did he get the Marine range? I always
No, he does not have Marine range. And what I'm worried about, okay, now turret's going up in natural. I was worried that the natural is very vulnerable if Quad has good meter micro. Even so, ramp is not protected whatsoever. The barracks and the main's not protected whatsoever. If Quad is really good with his mutas, I think he can inflict a lot of damage here. Looks like to begin with, he's just going to hunt down those units on the map. Well, let's see. He hasn't clustered his mutas yet. I don't know if he knows the proper technique. I mean, it's enough for these 5 Marines anyway. Well, it would be if he didn't pull back.
I think just get him off the map if you want to not take any unnecessary damage, build up the flock, and this could be an opportunity just to take that next base as Quad. Remember,
I know you're just trying to make it look better for Quad, but I have to say, the health just regenerates. You got to take every kill you can possibly get here. Stop the bio building up.
You're not wrong. I think there was no reason to back off there, especially when your mutas outnumber Marines. You're good. Just
yeah, basically. Honestly, I'm sure there's some scaling, 100 Marines versus 100 mutas. I'm not even sure the mutalists win that because the Marines just have too much DPS, but at that scale, for sure. Now look, if he comes in here and micros well against this bio, like I said, I don't think Borisu can really do much. Now, I'm pretty sure Marine range is still not done, and look at that. Yeah, they're very short range indeed. Ooh, running over these turrets though, he runs to the one most defended spot in Borisu's base, taking so much damage, the Marines coming in to block them, they have to turn back. Oh my god, this is a disaster for Zerg.
So the world's most expensive scouting mission is completed.
Yeah.
Goes on in,
well,
confirms there are a couple depots.
I don't know how none died. I don't even understand how none died. But he did take a lot of damage. It's like the whole flock got irradiated. They can't do anything for a while here.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Very good scouting around with these Marines. Sorry, you go.
Yeah, no, it's good. Borisu getting a machine shop and going for a double starport.
I mean, look, he has a big gas bank,
but he's got so few barracks, right?
I don't presume to tell Borisu what he can't do, alright, he's in a class of his own. Coming up pretty good timing here for Quad though, honestly, trying to do pretty normal plays, even despite the weirdness happening, gonna get his lurkers up here. Now, I think Borisu is going to be aware that this third base is going up based on those units dying there, but I don't know what he can really do about it. He has a pretty moderate amount of bio here, and yeah, 3 lurkers on the ramp will hold that no problem. No lurkers at the natural right now, but the Sunkens are holding it for the moment.
I'm curious to know what the next step is. Like,
I think it's going to be dropships.
Ooh, that'd be nice. That'd be pretty cool, but...
Borisu does love drops, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, you would think it'd be size vessels. It looks like it could be size vessels, but I don't see a size facility, so...
Yeah, it's dropships.
Yeah, it's... Oh, there's the size facility now, okay.
Okay, or else he's going to research Cloak and Wraith Energy at the same time and double pump Wraiths. Obviously, that's the play here.
Why do we like give Borisu all this credit? It's like, all right, he's a bit of a wild boy. It's like we don't have to like just like he's not completely out of control sometimes, right?
Funny joke. Yeah, look, you can't understand Borisu, alright? That would be your mistake. Look at that. He scans around, finds the third, and also checks the other base. No drones at this third yet, so honestly, like, Borisu, his supply is equal to the Zerg, which is never good, but he's not in a terrible position, because Zerg hasn't really droned up an additional base. Now, still his base has very, very little defense from Mutalisks. There's plenty of places they come into. Their demos if they're going to come in now. Bio's there, needs a stim, but once again, Zerg heads straight for the turrets. Instead of picking off this defenseless Bio. I guess they're not defenseless, they do have guns.
It's not what you want to be doing here. This Muta has not been super great, and look, top left, Borisu gonna sneak command center, which that might not get scouted for quite some time.
Well, honestly, the most likely thing is Zerg sending a drone there to take it for himself.
Right, but like as much as I always wonder, I'm like, it's double gas. Like that's so juicy. You secure that, you get the top edge, like you're good to go. But a lot of players.
What does Terran do with double gas? Do they start like triple pumping vessels or battle cruisers or something?
How expensive are nukes, man?
Oh, that's a good point. Well, he does have a comp stat at both bases, but I guess he can build the nuke silo at the top left. We're not even pretending he's not going to go for nukes here. I want him to load up these dropships though and go do something with them. Look at that Marine. Oh man. He was brave. If I saw those mutas flying past, I'd be like, oh, I'm unarmed, drop my gun, I'm a civilian, don't shoot. Oh, look, a Ling does come to the top left. I really thought it'd be a drone in the end.
Yeah, a little bit of scouting from Quad, I think. Maybe just respecting the reputation of the opponent, be like, you know, it's been quiet. It's been too quiet. let's look around, see if we can find something. He does, fortunately, find something. I think that CC got canceled, so... You know, good on Borisu to not just give away free buildings, but that does put him back down onto 2 base. He's loading up some dropships now, so we'll see where the move ends up going. And there really hasn't been... Like, the mutas poked in here and there, but they never got to the spot where they would see the starports. So there's no Scourge, like, hanging out, right?
Yeah, I mean, you assume Terran's got a starport by this time in the Flame Fire. He actually scanned where his dropships just flew past, seeing if there's like units hanging out there. So I think he's going to go straight there. There's a spore, but it won't stop them unloading before they die. It looks like he's going to go straight for this turn and do some damage. Like I have to say, Quad doing a good job putting lots of vision stuff around the map because he's just like, what is Terran doing? Why is he still in his base? But unfortunately, it did not cover the path Borisu went. I tell you, Borisu's sneaky.
Ooh, here comes Scourge.
And look at this.
How fast
well, they'll
get there?
shot one dropship, but
nice.
That's still plenty of Marines to do a lot of damage here. The Lurker's coming up. Can Borisu micro them down? Okay, just pull back here. Gonna get a lot of drones if Zerg doesn't pull them back. Oh, well, I guess not. Or is he? Oh, they're all on the wrong side. Okay, good defense there by Zerg. Gonna stop anything happening here. Oh, gets the Defiler, though. That's a nice move, actually. Oh, and still some drones. Honestly, like, given the terrible, terrible situation these Marines dropped into, they're getting a lot done.
And really
okay,
not bad.
Still...
Unfortunately, Quad was researching Burrow. It just finished now. That could have saved some of the stuff, maybe,
yeah.
But just a little bit too late.
I'd say it was still not worth it for Terran, though, because he had 2 whole dropships worth of stuff. I mean, he did what he could, given what he was up against, but that was not a good trade at all for Terran.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, this one of those dropships wasn't completely filled. So, you know, not as big of a loss as it looked like.
Still, I mean, Zerg's up ahead on supply now, taking a 4th here. Mutalist flock is still completely up now. Terran has plenty of vessels to deal with Mutalists, but the thing is they can hang around and deal with drops and like come and pick off vessels later. They have utility. A decent army Borisu macroed up here actually, but still the Zerg is ahead in supply. And you can see he has units everywhere for drops.
Yeah, that worker count is very concerning as far as...
Oh my gosh! That's a lot of drones. Yeah, I mean, as soon as Ultra's tech is ready, although Zerg is making like 3 Defilers right now, so maybe not.
I mean,
I feel like when Ultra's hit...
Finish, so, you know, Defilers could just be the power unit you want to go for anyway.
For sure. When Ultralists hit, they're going to hit hard. I mean, will they hit is the question. Scan sees that that's pretty well defended, but he can irradiate, and he will. Let's see, he should get his bio closer, because Scourge could be hanging around, but still, it's going to be a good irradiate. Get that Defiler. Ooh, he's going to erase
There's
the
3
drones.
more behind it. Who cares?
Well, how many vessels do you think Borisu has? He's got energy. He's just putting them there as like free kills for the vessels here. Oh no.
Ooh, look at these
Oh! Oh my god, he EMPs them. That's sick. I never would have thought EMP in a TVZ, but that's actually pretty sick, because 3-hole defilers, I mean, even if he just consumes and you don't bust this location, you're making him consume a bunch of Zerglings there. And look, he's suddenly like, okay, I'll Dark Swarm. Oh wait, crap. Uh-oh, get them there and they have to go all the way around. I never would have thought EMP would be the play here.
Yeah, it ended up working out. I was a little suspect when I saw it in production, but it ended up working out pretty reasonable here. Muta's not trying to engage in the fight. It's only a handful of lanes, and there's just too much DPS here. These lanes not getting anything done without the Dark Storm to help support them. You got plenty of.
It was mixed. He baited some Marines into the Sunkens and Lurkers, so yeah. I mean, this Terranum is pretty small. I think Zerg can definitely afford to make trades like that. He has 50 drones, for God's sake. And he's about to morph more on this bottom right base, I think. I mean, what does Terran have going on? He has no third base. He doesn't even have a covert ops. I mean, ooh, look at that little backstab of Lings too. Cutting off one reinforcement as well. And the Muta's popped forward. Nicely done by Quad, picking off a tank where he can. And that's all he has to do is whittle down this force, and he's doing a beautiful job of it so far.
D-Mantrix still going to help. There's a nice little amount of force here. Another swarm going down. Lurkers trying to move forward here. Should be able to be enough to help out, but it's still... Borisu, as far as everything's going, like, this fight is going better than I was expecting it to, but
yeah,
look at the bank he's got. Like, no attempt to take the base. Where's the
what is he going to do with that?
Yeah, if it's planning for later, is this like the ultimate, like, my late game strategy is Ultras until I'm broke? Like, I hope it's not one of those with Battlecruisers, but it's still...
I mean,
like,
Battlecruiser is pretty good in this matchup. In fact, he's researching Titan Reactor right now.
Oh.
No, sorry, that's Vessels. What am I saying? He's researching... What is that? Is that medic energy? Oh, that is medic energy.
It is medic. Why? Why is it medic energy?
I mean, it's not useless, you know. You can run on energy on medics. That's not a good thing. So, I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, but when you need just, like, more barracks, like, why is that, like, you go back, like, I need this medic upgrade real quick, and then you just leave without slapping down a couple more barracks? Come on.
No, he's good. He's satisfied with that. Now, at the natural, you see him building 2 command centers right now, realizing he needs to expand somewhere, so why not 2 places at once? Still putting the pressure on at the front. This Dark Storm causing some losses. A lot of Terran Bio falling there, but does pull back. Radiates another Defiler. He's keeping the pressure up with these Radiates by being in this position. And a lot of Defilers got made, but somehow they've actually all been picked off now. There have been so many Irradiates going down. There's 3 at the third. If one of those comes back over, that'd probably be for the best. He's looking for another one with this vessel, but won't find it. Irradiates the Mutalisk. I'm not sure if that's the best Irradiate, but I mean, I guess it's still 100 gas worth for Zerg. Ooh, and they get baited.
Yeah, I mean, it seems okay, but end of the day, Borisu hasn't really done any damage to the natural. It's like this contain, it's annoying, but look, Quad has all these units coming out from that third base and look around on the outside, assuming Borisu's got another base on the left side. He does not, so these lanes might be a little bit disappointed.
He will soon! When his double command centers are ready, he will. But I mean, the defense is looking worryingly thin for Zerg at the front. Now, he has a lot of units just in existence, but somehow none of them are at the natural to defend. Okay, another Defiler does pop out, so we will hold for now. And yeah, that's a lot of Lings ready for the counterattack now. I believe these bunkers are still full, and the 2 tanks on the high ground. The Lings cannot attack the natural, but they can certainly deny any third from going down. Zerg killing their own Sunkens, realizing they're actually more of a hindrance at this point.
Yeah, but there's not that many Lurkers. Only one here. Gotta move forward.
And he takes 1 in Dark Swarm. EMPs again, I mean, I think a Radiate would have been better at that point since the Dark Swarm's already down, but nonetheless.
Yeah, nice little moves though, but still, Dark Storm's so annoying that you get just plastered back again. And Quad's got all these links. This could be a great deny your reinforcements. This could be a nice backstab into the natural, but unfortunately nothing happening just yet. Ultras are in production at this point. Finally some more barracks get added on, so Borisu will be able to start turning out a little bit more units. The Rays have really been saving it. They've been doing most of the work this game to keep him well alive, but I just keep running.
Oh, but now the Swarm's gone. These Lurkers are getting hit hard. That Defiler was EMP'd. He doesn't realize there's no energy. So actually, these Lurkers suddenly all falling again. Like, there's units on the map, but they're not at this natural. It looks like Borisu might actually break through. The Swarm goes down barely, with like 1 Lurker left on, well, full health, but still, Borisu really looking like he's going to get through here. The CC's flying around, but I don't know whether they're going to be able to land.
Yeah, not on those links.
That's for sure. And this vessel count is out of control. Ooh, tank's getting taken out though.
Yeah, Still that third base, and especially with the Nidus, like you can see there's a way to get these units out here. Quad gonna take another base up at the 11 o'clock, and Borisu, as funny as this is, he's putting so much focus on this natural. He still hasn't actually broken through, although he's probably
Look at this
opportunity could
CC.
have. He's still on one base because the main is now mined out.
Look at this CC. It's flying all the way to the far bottom right base, but the Lings are like, yeah, land, please. We're hungry. Oh, gets a vessel. Only one vessel, though, for all this Scourge. But I mean, Zerg on 4 gas, about to be 5, can definitely be doing that. Oh, gets another one. Nice, nice. Is he going to break through here, though? Okay, there's still like 3 defilers in the back here.
Get way in the back.
Oh, that's a good swarm. Yeah, you got to take out that tank. Borisu has a huge force in his natural. If he could take out all those Lings there, he could land his third base at least.
Yeah, but then he's got to go and fight all that stuff. Yeah, this force is looking pretty intimidating.
Oh my god, so many Scourge. So many Scourge.
Yes, yes.
Nice, gets 2 of them. Okay, but still there's a couple left, and I mean, Terran's still producing a few at home. Again, if he moves this whole force to the natural, he'd probably be able to break through.
It's like, Quad still has, it's mostly a lot of Lings, and as far as his army, he's 40 supply ahead. Like, how... I get, like, you're saying it's possible, but it's like, I don't really see it. So, here's going to be the move. He's going to be able to clear out that base to let that CC finally land. But this should be the trigger that there's so much army back here. That means it's not at the natural. Quad has all the supply. Where is it? Where is it fighting?
It's all just at, like, around each base, because look, there's a million Lings and Defilers and Lurkers at every base. So, and look, in his main, he has, like, a ridiculous amount of Lings and Lurkers as well. Like, he is everywhere, but that means he's not concentrated anywhere. That said, it's not like he can take any damage from drops or even a direct attack at any base, but Borisu able to finally skewer this third, keep him alive in this game. I mean, I don't know, if he skewers a fourth, Terran, like, kind of has a lot of money. Oh, well, Radiate can go down here.
Well, +3 armor just finished.
Oh, rip that vessel?
Yeah, kill that vessel.
Oh my god. That was so unnecessary. Nice D-Matrix on that tank, gonna keep it alive there. Oh, Dark Swarm too late. Dark Swarming nothing. Okay, so by the way, where the upgrades? Borisu kept up pretty well here. Both players on +3 now, except... Oh, actually, Zerg is on +3 melee, so these Ultras are fully upgraded. They can definitely put the hurt on these Marines, but, I mean, how many are there? Okay, now there's a few.
Yeah, I saw 6 in the production, so there's at least 6 of them.
Pounding them, though.
Finally going to go through. Marines distracted. Here come the Scourge. All the way into one vessel, though. Could have been split up and done more damage, but still, there's a lot of melee units. Quite strong as they move forward here. Finally, Borisu has to back up a little bit as Quad has enough muscle to finally break out of here. And he's breaking out here in quite a good spot, right? He's got 5 bases. Could start that 6th at the bottom right at some point if he wants to.
These Irradiate's doing a lot of damage to these Ultras, though, and here's the thing, the defense is really strong at both the natural and the third. I mean, look how much bio is at the third. This would be a disaster if Zerg attacked any of that Dark Swarm, which is exactly what he's doing. These Irradiated Ultralists trying to come across the map, but they are hardly even going to make it there, let alone succeed in the attack. And Firebats slowing down just a second longer, and yeah, they'll just get instantly destroyed here. Medic's trying to come to support. I mean, yeah, look, Borisu's defense is strong, even if his economy is weak.
What? There's drones just going to the bottom right. There's no hatchery here yet.
They're just making sure that CC doesn't land. But yeah, up to 56 drones, of which probably only about 45 are mining, but still. And yeah, the natural as well, very strongly defended with these bunkers and tanks. Defiler's not coming across the map to swarm. Defiler's all sitting back around the bases. How many Defilers do you have right now? I think there's like 10 Defilers on the map. But none of them are at the Terran base.
So, like, you see how this game's going, that Borisu is just really turtling up, just playing that never die, like, I'm just gonna annoy you, and like, you can make your own mistake and kill yourself kind of thing. Quad's gonna have a lot of resources, but is there a play you want to see that might be able to, like, there's been so many raids, so, like, probably not Guardian, right? We haven't really seen...
No, not Guardian, certainly not.
Haven't really been used. Is it just more Ultras if they're camping?
It's just more Dark Swarm. All he needs is Dark Swarm, because at the third, there is nothing to stop Dark Swarm. There's no tanks, there's only one Firebat. If he just brings a Defiler with Ultra Link Force, he'll bust that no problem. Now look at that double dropship coming out again. I'm not sure where Borisu can possibly drop. And look at that hatchery being built on the CC up there. Everywhere is extremely well defended from drop, unless Zerg like repositions some forces. I don't really see this drop doing anything, but Borisu's going to go for it anyway. I can't believe he still doesn't have a co-ed ops. He's changed, man. He's sold out.
Yeah.
Oh, another vessel gets taken out natural. Oh, looks like Zerg did see those dropships. The Scourge looking for them, but they changed course, but they'll be spotted once again. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Wait, is he actually going to take out those bottom right hatcheries? Are you kidding me?
I mean, it looks like there's no units to defend this. This is gonna be enough force to clear those out. So that's a decent move. I don't mind that at all.
I can't believe he just like zigzagged his way and found the one undefended spot on the map. He's going to land his own CC now, because he can block that with medics if no lurkers or defilers come. I mean, you can hold that off. Dropships need to get out of there, though. Yeah, these lings are not going to be enough to stop this, that's for sure.
And the hatchery does get finished. A couple ultras are going to come through. Is that going to be enough? I don't think so. Down to 100, and the hatchery does go down. Doesn't get
Oh, he just
canceled.
lifts up. Nicely done. Oh, gosh, this base is not as defended as I thought. If he drops behind the minerals, he can potentially do a lot of damage over here as well. But he might drop right on top of the lurkers at this rate. Or he's just going home. That's fine, too. Oh, no, he's going for it. Spore doing its damage, but I mean, he'll still get a lot of marines out here. Ooh, this could be dangerous for the Zerg. Okay, Dark Swarms the drones again, so he's going to be fine here. But I mean, Borisu can just pick up again. This drop at least being a great distraction for Borisu while he mines. Oh no, he leaves the marines behind! Wow. What happened to No Man Left Behind? Those dropships, cold-hearted. Just leave him there to die.
I mean, maybe it's that that iron or some kind of peace tree. Get them into some Dragoon bodies too.
No, I don't think so. I think those dropships just lost their nerve. Like, oh, there's a spore here. What if Scourge are coming? We need to get out. I'm sorry.
Well, we see something being attached to a science facility, so finally we're going to see some more late game tech. Borisu getting into a little bit of the funkier stuff as we're getting pretty late in the game here. It will end up being battle cruisers, which he's got a lot of money. I guess that's good, but like
Hey, battle cruisers are legit in TBZ. Don't say they're like not a good decision. I mean, look, they're usually best when you're already like ahead and putting the Zerg under a lot of pressure, but they're not necessarily bad because you can really go harass the Zerg a lot. I mean, look at this bottom right base. That gas is very easy for battle cruisers to pick off without going over ground where like Hydras can get them.
Well,
so
I
they can
mainly
potentially
just
be an asset.
yeah, I agree. They definitely can be pretty useful. It's actually some of my favorite TVZ does use battle cruisers. I like the way they get played, but I think slowing down this army as BRu.QuaD gets more of the map like this, and you have to do a big focus attack, I think it's just opening the door to some kind of potential counterattack over at like maybe your third base, which you really need to hold now that the naturals might out as well.
Yeah, like I was saying before, you just need one Dark Storm there and bust it, but look how many tanks Breeze over his army. If he sieges all these up and then Ultras try and attack, they will get splattered. In fact, that's exactly what's going to happen here. Well, they do get caught sieging a little, but I mean, that's enough tanks. They will decimate these Ultralists. Marines doing their damage as well. Nice D-Matrix. Oh, wow, really good D-Matrix. The Scourge coming in, getting a vessel, but I mean, he wipes up the Zerg army that attacked there. Wow, that tank even going to survive. Oh, more coming. Damn, Zerg has a lot of stuff. But he's killed it all. I mean, what's stopping this base now? There's a Defiler there, but there's no lurkers for it. The Marines still up. Are they going to get that Nidus before anything comes through? But is there even anything to come through? More Ultralists appearing at the bottom of the ramp. Darkstorm goes down, but it's actually not protecting anything. Gets the Nidus. These Ultralisks, I mean, okay, they're going to take out these tanks, but I think they might be weak enough. Oh, but Ultralisk actually hatching repel Borisu's forces here at the last possible second. Damn, it really looked like he was going to break through there.
It just, Quad had too much stuff. Nice, so powerful, so much money, and especially Quad now has the top left base, going to have access to 2 more gases if he wants it. Borisu's bank is starting to slowly whittle away as he invests in these Valkyries. It's a lot of money that, after losing all that army like that, this is like, did you want the Valkyrie now that you lost all the ground force? I think that could be a good supplement, but like,
on their own, like they can just focus on dealing with him, and they have tools to do that. Look, I'm gonna say if Borisu doesn't take this 4th base up at the 9 o'clock, there's no way he can survive in this game. And I don't think he even has a CC there. Now, speaking of CCs, there's still that one over at the bottom right that can't land. It hasn't been attacked yet. But yeah, Borisu needs to look at securing 4th base somehow, or else I don't know how he's going to continue in this game.
I'm just saying, that CC is so far away from Borisu's everything, that's an infested command center the moment Quad wants to do it. There's no way to stop that from happening.
Yeah, you could come in with infested Terrans and blow Borisu up. That'd be pretty sick. Look at these battle cruisers heading straight to the top left. There is a Hydra there, but one Hydra does not do much. Really needs Plague and Dark Swarm to deal with these battle cruisers. That's a lot of Ultras being built up, though. This 3rd base may be about to be busted. I don't know if they could get in the natural. Man, that's a lot of Ultralists, though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't think.
Here we go.
I don't think this is gonna be the move we're going for. Lurkers, unfortunately, will not be able to shoot their spines up. 3rd base gets a lot of attack. Missed the start of it with a lot of Ultras. Holy crap! So many units in here. Not a lot of defense like what we saw before. So I don't know if you're going to be able to hold this one off. The bunker is doing its damnedest because it's still not even
But it's going to
touched yet.
take like 5 minutes for that bunker to shoot down these guys.
Yeah, but look at these ultras. They're like
There's two
glitching out. They have
SCVs
no
and 2
idea.
Marines in that bunker. There's only 2 Marines in there. Like, no, it's done. Battlecruisers are still doing their work in the top left, but I mean that's Borisu's only mining base. He can try and make a desperate stand here, but I don't see how he can win now. Well, he's gonna come in and get some irradiates. CC survives, of course. Well, he's gonna irradiate all of these ultralists and kill them with battlecruisers as well. Oh my gosh, the damage going down from those stacked irradiates.
Yeah, it's a bunch of Scourge connected on the BCs up at the top left during all this happening. So both sides taking some big damage on their big expensive units, but these ultras still alive, still being annoying, and that shut down Borisu's mining pretty much entirely. There's like 3 patches at the natural now. That's all you got.
Yeah. He needs some kind of plan to retake this. Now he has units he can move up and like retake that ramp. Well, that guy not going to survive. He could potentially land this CC again, but I mean he'd just be preparing for the next wave from Zerg. And look at this, a lot of Scourge being made here, ready to take out these battlecruisers over at the top left. Spores even being built. Needs Yamato to deal with that. Oh, but the Scourge are coming. That's dead BC. Boom. Oh, he's gonna get that spore though. Good for him. Oh, but there's so many Scourge coming.
Yo, that is a lot. So BC is, I think, now off the table. You need to reestablish some of the other stuff. You got limited resources. I think you don't want to keep investing those, especially since a whole lot of Scourge are waiting for the next attempt because they have no point right now.
Oh, they're coming. They're not waiting. They're not waiting. They're getting right in there. I think I'll take out both these battlecruisers, it looks like. There goes one. Is that enough for the other one? Yes, barely it is. So, wipes those out, and, you know, the Ultra is probably going to come in here and stop this again. There's a lot of ground forces for Borisu, but he's not deploying them. Oh, the vessels... What just happened? Okay.
I think they just got rallied there, so there's a chance for this game.
Oh
that
my
was like
God.
an attack move.
I thought that Scourge wasn't going to connect for a minute. Scourge are the dumbest.
I mean, their entire job is to explode. They chose that life.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, did they though? They weren't born into it because they literally hatched from an egg and they're already a Scourge. You don't hatch as like a proto-Zerg and you're like, well, I can choose my career. You literally like you're born like you're a Scourge. Your job is to explode. Go.
Well, you don't have to go immediately across the map and explode as fast as possible. You know, take the scenic route.
Well, we're hanging out on top of this bunker right now, begging for death. Look at the Zerg swarm coming across the map. Again, Terran's force is not deployed in defense of this base whatsoever, so Zerg's going to sweep away this undefended position.
And the Bio Army up at the natural is starting to build up to be something pretty significant, but I think Quad knows the play. You just keep them mining off this base. Don't let them get this money. You see that economy from Borisu. I think it's actually about to be completely dried up. 28 minerals to go, and then that natural is completely out of gas too.
Yeah, and look, the CC in the bottom right did actually fly away because the spore was hitting it. But I don't know how Borisu's ever going to land it and start mining. He's putting a lot of mines. Look, he has his defenses. If Zerg tries to attack him, he's fine. But I don't think Zerg needs to do that to win this game.
Yeah, but Quad is maxed out and probably tired of this nonsense. I think we're going to see attacks because he has money to lose. He's got so many bases, so much stuff. You can just kind of force him.
I don't know. I can see some bizarro world where he attacks, loses his entire max army, Borisu counterattacks, kills some bases, lands his CC at the third, and like, I don't know. I don't want to say it's impossible, and you don't want to throw.
But
like,
you heard how many sentences you just had to say for this magical Narnia world from the comeback dude talking about.
Look, anything is possible. And that's what I'm saying. And look, these vultures going around getting some value. Oh, that ultra is hot on their tail. Yeah, it must be terrifying being chased by an ultralist. You have to like turn around and drive at it to shoot it.
Yeah, I would just run away forever. It's like it's gonna eat my dust. It'll die from the exhaust eventually.
Well, it does seem like it's going to clean up these vultures, so I think you have the better strategy there. Oh, they're going to run right into these Zerglings. Oh, they're still alive. I assume this is like all Borisu is doing right now because he has no money or anything. He's just running around with these vultures.
Yeah, unfortunately, the vultures do live long enough. Gonna just find some lurkers. Not dead yet though. Somehow sneaking into this base to do some kind of damage, but that doesn't change the fact that Borisu needs another base, and Quad is maxed out, waiting for him to make a move.
Well, I mean, yeah, surprisingly, some drones falling here. Nice micro actually taking that link. Wow.
I can't still alive. Why is it still alive?
I can't believe it is. What if it survives to the end of the game? Oh my god, Zerg taking the third. Borisu scans as it's happening. That's a good move. If he mines that out, Borisu doesn't have any options here.
Alright, The Vulture does finally go down. Sunken does finish up, and there's a hatchery, so Quad is just going to take his base forms. Like, you're not going to get to it. I mean, he is daring him to go for that 9 o'clock base. The 9 o'clock could be an option.
Yeah, potentially. Look, Borisu does have a force here that he can try and take this location, but he's only sending a small amount of it. Now, I think they can take out that one Ultralisk. Ling's coming from the side, though. He really needs some backup here. Oh, the mines, though. What? They didn't go off? Hey, there we go. He's had a lot of those Zerglings there. If Borisu brings his full force, he can definitely secure that third, at least for a bit.
Now, he's going to make a move soon. He's been at 832 minerals for quite some time. He's going to need that CC, so he's going to need something to go here. And I'm surprised there's not like another one lifted waiting in the wings, because I don't think he wants to build another one.
Oh, what happened to it? There was one in the middle of the map. Did it die to Scourge or what?
I don't know. I'm trying to find it.
There's a lot of Scourge in the middle of the map around where it was, so I think, yes, it did.
I hope.
Man, how many Scourge did Quad have then if he already spent so many? Oh, these piecemeal units coming out, though, being sacrificed to the Zerg. And honestly, Zerg only using a small amount of his force as well. It's like they're having little, like, you know, arena battles or something where they only send a little army. It looks like Borisu going to send some more bio up here. Look at the production tab. Zerg's still powering ahead with air armor, so maybe thinking of Guardians to end this at some point.
Well, he did resource drop ages ago, so, you know, Ling's in the main, kill off the production.
That's a good way to end it.
Yeah, that's a great way to end it.
Yeah, well, I mean, this hatchery might still fall. These Marines getting up here. That drone trying to take out these medics. Ooh, here comes a bunch of Ultras, though. And no medics on the ramp to block. I think they will clean up this bio, no problem. Well, instead, they're getting their damage done. Okay, now they're in. Oh, gosh, this is going to be a slaughter.
Well, the medics are having a little powwow away from the
Marines.
Yeah,
they like doing that in general.
They don't want to fight anymore.
It blocks the minerals, but they can come around the other side. I mean, it's more efficient for the Terran, but still not really going to be enough.
Yeah, honestly, it's just you can see Borisu.
What is happening? That Ultralis is stuck there. Oh my god! Okay, finally gets itself out of trouble, but still the one at the top blocked by medics. These Marines are just like, you can't get us. Oh no, these Marines are playing cat and mouse right now. Literally.
Can that Ultra get through that bottom patch?
Oh, okay. He got one more.
I don't think they can fit through that patch. I think those two Marines are invulnerable until Lynx show up.
But they came out, and the Sunken's gonna kill them anyway. That was hilarious. Borisu has 32 minerals left.
Yeah, which...
Spawn's taking out the eBay. GG.
That was an exciting game. Definitely hung on longer than I was expecting, but I think Quad, you know, just trying to not throw away units, took some... In the middle of the game, took some, like, gauges that he lost more than he should have, and just realized, like, well, he doesn't have bases. I don't need to do anything, right? I could just chill.
Yeah, like Borisu was putting on some good pressure with his army, but at the end of the day, if you don't mine minerals, you don't win.
Yeah, that does seem pretty true. A little sad we got a game that long and there was no nukes. There's some battle crews.
I know, Borisu was changed, man. Like I said, he's sold out.
It's 2022, year of the serious Borisu. Strategy we can't even comprehend yet.
What a terrible year.
Hey, it's still early. It might be a great year. You have no idea.
Well, I'm just saying, if Borisu isn't nuking, it's a bad year.
What if he comes up with something better? He just starts using...
What could be better?
He uses Medic Blind aggressively in Cheese or something.
In TBZ?
Sure, why not?
I guess he could blind Overlords and then the Wraiths come in or something.
There you go. You blind the Overlords, then that could just be ghosts, but not for... I got nothing. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's what Artosis does, right? He runs around with ghosts and blinds Overlords, but only when he's already won the game.
Sounds fantastic. That was the end of Group 22, though. We're going to step it up, bring the skill level just up a little bit, get back to some more reasonable games, not Borisu and his slugfest of nonsense. We're still on Eclipse, though. We're going into Group 33. We're going to get started in our next game moving forward with a balance and mixed mush. This should be exciting to see.
Excellent.
And anyone, if you just tuned in a little bit later, I pitched it earlier, but just to reiterate, we got some things other than casting coming up in the near horizon. Preseason is done, but that doesn't mean CPL is done for the moment. We're going to have a little bit of a break, but that just means we're going to have some coach show match stuff. That should be on March 12th. We're going to have a team reveal stream where we also confirm the map pool. That'll be on the 13th. And then I believe the following weekend there's going to be a King of the Tiers tournament, little tradition that we end up doing that we just have everyone before teams. Like, it's your chance to just play in a little tournament for a day. It takes a little bit of time, but it's still pretty good experience. Gets you warmed up for playing a little bit competitive against the people in Discord. Make sure you're in Discord, listen to the announcements. You'll hear everything you need to know about all of that, and just keep playing